Man, it's cold out here tonight. Nothing like some winter fishing. The wind's blowing. The wind is howling. It's probably looking at 15 miles an hour or so. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. We are out here at the Colorado area. I hadn't fished here for a little while. It's cold, it's windy, about 15 to 16 miles an hour out here. It's freaking cold. You got people out here in sweatshirts or t-shirts. I'm like, yeah, I'm not that guy tonight, my man. I am not that guy tonight. But it's been a week since I've done a live, and I want to get out here and get something. Now, here's the thing. Because the weather's so cold right now, the winds are blowing pretty good. Nothing's guaranteed. You know why we call it fishing indeed, but we're going to try and give it an old twirl. For those of you watching tonight, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to get this first line casted out and get it out in the water. Yeah, we're going to give this this bait reeler some time on the water tonight. We're going to see what happens with that. That wind seems to be playing havoc on it, so we're going to see if that helps. All right. We're going to see if it helps. Hey, Mike Ash, I am indeed fishing. It's out here. We're on the old spot that I haven't fished it for a little while. Section 8 of the Colorado River. This, for those of you who've been with me for a while, know this area well. This is where I basically started my channel for the very first time I actually went live and all that. Was right here in this specific spot. During the spring and summertime, it is a hot spot for fish. I've caught smallmouth bass, I've caught unlimited striper, I've caught carp, everything out here. Since the winter has come in and the winds have been bad and the rain and stuff like that, it's been playing real difficult. But you know what? We're still out here trying. We got to do what we got to do, right? Appreciate you guys joining. Now I'm trying something different tonight. I'm using this bait rail spinner rod. We're going to see how it works out. Folks, can you do me a favor? Can somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? I know it's windy out here. I want to make sure you guys are hearing me and not the wind. DCP, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Folks, can you tell me if you can hear me okay? Is the microphone working or are you getting a lot of wind? Could you let me know? Appreciate it. Whew. Okay, we're good. You can hear me. Thank you. I appreciate that, DCP. Much appreciated. Folks, I've got some really exciting news. Windy, but can hear you. All right. So, but I'm hoping the microphone can do all right, though. Yeah. Hopefully, it's the mic that you can hear. It's not too bad. Hopefully, windy wise. Because I can always restart the mic if I need to. So let me know. I guess the real issue is, can you hear me when I'm away from the phone? Because like I said, it's really windy. So if I step away, can you hear me? You guys, can you hear me okay now? You give me a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Just want to make sure we have good quality audio. All right, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that, DCP. So, folks, hey, I want to first of all say thank you so much. Awesome. All good. I want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you out here tonight. For all you subscribers who've been with me since day one, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so, so much. I was finally able to reach my 3,000 hours watched and over. I've made the first hurdle of the goal. Folks, I couldn't have done it without you. I appreciate it. The next step that we're going to do is try and get the 4,000 hours I watch that YouTube is requiring. Again, folks, it's only because of you that I was able to do that. And I appreciate your dedication and your loyalty to commitment to my channel. Much appreciated. I think I was going to kind of keep it light tonight. I did bring 2 poles with me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, DCP. I was pretty excited when YouTube finally told me that I met part of the requirements. So, hey, man, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So the next step is to get them 4,000 hours going. Indeed. So I'm going to kind of keep it kind of casually light tonight when it comes to the fishing. I'm going to have 1 pole in the water, and as time progresses on, I'm going to end up putting probably another one in. But I just want to keep it real chill tonight. You know, I haven't really had the opportunity to spend time with you guys here on YouTube. Tony Hamilton, good evening, my friend. Glad to have you on board. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It was kind of nerve-wracking at first because I just found out the area that I was going to go fish tonight. They normally stock that area with trout, but they didn't stock it today. So I'm like, you know what? That's okay. I still want to get out and do some fishing. So I decided to come out to my old stomping grounds here at the river area in section number 8, where I normally fish. This is where I started my old channel, actually, was right in this very spot that we're at tonight. So it's kind of reminiscing the good old times of when it started that. So there's maybe 1 or 2 anglers out here, but not many of us. Not many of us all tonight. We're looking about 15 to 18 miles an hour wind. So we're doing it. We don't care. We're doing it. And it is bone chilling cold out here tonight. Bone chilling. Hey, Whitney. Good evening. Good evening. So if you guys may have noticed, I tried something different on the channel yesterday. I did a video where we were doing some off-road riding out in the Arizona desert here by near where I live. If you haven't had a chance to check that video out, man, I think you'll enjoy it. It's about a 25-minute video. It was great. Got to go explore some areas I have not been into for a while, and I wanted to share it with you. So I figured, yeah, give you guys a chance to see what we do out here in Arizona. See, Tony says, and we woke up this morning to 38 degrees and snow. Aye, Tony. Ooh, it is cold where you are, my friend, for sure. We don't have snow here, but it's cold. We had a storm front that moved in late last night. We probably got maybe about 2 inches of rain where I'm at, and now it's just cold weather and wind. And as you all know, when that wind blows, it's probably colder than it really is. Yeah? I probably would agree with that. Tony, stay warm, my friend. Stay warm indeed. Now, I do have the lines kind of loose tonight because the fact is that, one, the wind's carrying it out. But overall, though, it's, you know, I've got that, I bought that new reel I got. It's that two gear action on it. It's got the two gear drag system on it. I believe they call it a bait runner. I've never used one until I actually bought one about maybe 3 weeks ago, and I've experimented with it quite a bit. It's actually a lot of fun. The nice thing is I can set that secondary drag to loose, and as soon as the fish hits it, I can hear it dragging out. I can grab the pole, start reeling it in, and it automatically engages that drag in for me to drop it in. So I'm pretty excited about using it. Pretty excited about using it. You know me, man. I got to have that coffee with me. This coffee's probably already cold by the time I get to it, huh? Yep, it's cold. Folks, I am really excited to be announcing that next month here in the state of Arizona, we are beginning our, what I like to call pre-spawn madness. Pre-spawn madness. Our bass out here are going to be starting to pre-spawn next month. And yep, we'll be out on the water. Whether I'm going to be boat fishing or kayak fishing, one way or the other, we're going to be on the water. All I have left to do now for the boat is to put a new prop on it and get the 2 batters I need, and we're golden. And I'm hoping to knock that out this week. So, but yep, the boat is up and running and ready to go. I'm excited about that. Starlink is working really good tonight. I'm happy about that. Folks, where are we all watching from tonight? For those of you that I know, welcome. And if you're new to my channel tonight, tell me where you're watching from. Vibe Tribe, how are you? All the way from California. Well, I appreciate that. Vibe Tribe, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Vibe Tribe, what part of California you from, sir? Or miss? I think it's awesome I get to engage with you fine people. Just amazing. Northern Cal? All right, perfect. You don't need to give me city. I get you, but I appreciate that. Yeah, Northern California is very beautiful up there. Some great fishing up there, I can imagine, huh? Some good fishing and hunting up there in your part of town. Hey, Kelly, what's up? How are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate you. We got out here a little earlier tonight than normal because, again, the sunlight's out. It's cold. I don't really have to worry about too many heat issues. Let's see here. Got a couple of high fives. Don't know how to say your name, but thank you for joining. Oh, I can imagine. You guys get a lot of trout up in that area, Northern Cal. You've got a lot of rivers out there that run, a lot of streams that run up in those areas. Indeed, indeed, Kelly. Indeed. Yeah, I thought so. Beautiful countryside up there. You can take some of the roads that go up in those mountain areas up there when you got those streams up there, man. Just pull off to the side of the road and get your rod out there and start doing some trout fishing. I'm actually in Arizona. I apologize. I don't know how to say your name, and I don't want to destroy it if it's wrong. It's Vasilia. I don't want to destroy it. I apologize. Yeah, this freak storm that we had just come in, blowing in last night, it was like quickly here and then done. Hey, 516 Spark, how are you? We are doing good. We're getting out here on the river a little bit. Wanted to do a little bit of fishing tonight. Now, did you guys hear that clicking gauge? I love that thing. Love that thing. Now, I'm using a heavier rod tonight. It's my medium to heavy rod. I've got probably about 20-pound test line. No, probably even 25 or 30, I should say. Let's do 516. Let's do. Hopefully the fishing world will be good to me tonight. Like I said, it's cold and windy. The fish have their own time. They want to do what they do, but it's okay. We're still out here going to try and get something. Woo! Come on, let's get some fish. As you can tell, the pole is moving quite a bit. It's really windy out here tonight. It really is. So I started kind of demonstrating and working my magic, as I call it, with trying to do some different type of content on the videos. Man, you going to catch some fish? I sure hope so. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, got to keep up beat, right? I got to keep up. Hey, JBT, what is going down, my brother? We are out here on the beautiful Colorado on my old stomping grounds. This is where I started my fishing career on YouTube, right as this exact spot almost 8, 9 months ago. Loving it. Want to come back and show it some love tonight. Cold and windy, but we're here. We don't care. We're doing it. Yeah, so I started experimenting with doing some different type of content on video. If you guys get a chance, check out my video I posted yesterday. And it was a beautiful desert ride out in our local deserts out here. Yeah, it's pretty nice, but it's cold out here right now. Normally I don't bundle up, but it's cold out here right now. Cold and windy. Probably not as cold as some of you fine folks out there where you're at. But yeah, it's cold. We don't have snow on the ground, but we're cold. But as I was saying earlier, that I tried experimenting with some different type of content, and me and the family took a drive yesterday, doing some off-roading out in the desert. Checked out a place that we called the Narrows, and then went to a place called Red's Bar. Had a really good time. Now, out here in Arizona, you guys may not know that, but out here in Arizona, we have a lot of desert areas where we put up spontaneous bars and stops. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, especially after a long day's riding. You get dusty and parched. You get to stop there and wet your whistle, as we say. Alex Dale, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Hey, Birch, good evening. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Birch. Yes, it is one of my favorites indeed. This is where it all began, folks, right here. Now, Alex Dale, you just came here? I mean, do you live in Arizona or you just came to the channel? Alex, if you're talking to me, I'm not sure, but if you're not, I don't want to disrespect who you're talking to. But if it's to me, my day was good. How was yours? Well, thank you, Spark. I appreciate that. Got to keep things excited, man. Keep it motivated. Oh, awesome. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Alex. Now, you guys know me, man. I'm pretty much a bait fisherman for the most part. I do love bait fishing. I Tonight I decided to cut up the anchovies into sections to make it a little bit easier for me to grab on these things. But we will definitely be trying out some new types of baits and such that we will be doing. Not a problem with that this upcoming year. This year, going to be fishing and going to be trying out a lot more new different types of lures, jigs, and plastics and such. I've got a good friend of mine that I fish with quite a bit, and he's been teaching me a lot about how to use certain lures and things like that. 516, if that was to me, brother, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, I went to a few bars. No, we actually have what we call bars out in our deserts out here. They're makeshift bars that people have built out in the desert. Hey, Solo, how are you, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's just hope and pray the fish want to cooperate tonight. I've got food out there for them. I definitely got food out there for them. Let's bring it. Yeah, around out in our desert area, folks, you'll learn out here some of the content that I'll be posting. Yeah, you're going to see us doing a lot kind of stuff like that. Again, I don't want to say it's experimental. Um, it takes me a while to actually edit the film and everything because I want to make sure I get the best quality content that I can. And I don't think it would be fair to give you guys just stuff I throw out there. I don't want to do that. Hey, Gerald, you here? You in here, buddy? You may be under name. I can't remember. Welcome in, my friend. But yeah, I think I don't want to be. I don't want to put out bad content. So I do my best to do what I can. I'm still learning a lot about the editing portion of YouTube on how it works. So folks, bear with me. I'll get better at it. You have my word on that one. What I probably need to start doing is start getting some gear that I need together for this upcoming fishing season. Was able to go out and buy me a pair of waders already. I probably want to do a pair of higher boots that I can go in the water with. That way, even if I don't feel like wearing waders that day due to the heat issue, I can just come out here in the water, whether it's here on the river or the lakes. If I'm not on the boat, or the kayak, just get in the water with boots and stuff like that. So there's an area that I want to definitely try and hit up though this year. It's called Stop Sign Cove. I can definitely get there by boat, but there's an area too I can get into by kayak. It's real simple to get into. Now, one of my older videos, I don't think I ever posted it on this channel. I may have, I don't remember. I need to locate it actually. It shows me fishing out there at not Cabin Cove, but it was it Cabin Cove? No, it wasn't Cabin Cove. Well, I can't remember. I can't remember. It was one of the coves out there where I was actually kayaking. Paradise Cove, I think that was called. Kayaking with some buddies of mine, one of them that I worked with, and at that point of my juncture of fishing, I was still hitting a dry spot pretty hard and heavy, and it hurt. Folks, I got to tell you, there was a point in time when I first moved here to Arizona, I almost gave up on fishing completely because I literally went 5+ years without catching a bite. No matter how much I would try or I got discouraged, I would just give up. I'm like, this ain't for me no more. I can't catch. But like I said, one day, me and my boy went out there and we fished about 10 miles out on the lake at night. And I got reinstituted to catfish catching. I was hooked all over again. And I've been going strong ever since. I think fishing is an addiction. Anybody disagree with that? I think fishing is an addiction. And that's one thing I've learned, that it's like back in the day when I used to work out really hard and really consistently. I'd work out 4 or 5 days a week at the gym. And it's like if I missed a day at the gym, my body was struggling to like, hey, get back to the gym. That's how I feel about fishing. If I ain't out here fishing, my body's telling me, hey, get out there and fish. It's an addiction indeed. There you go, Tony. Then that's probably what it is for me now. I may have gotten fishing bug bite because that's all I talk about. My wife will tell you, Barbie, she'll tell you, I eat, sleep, think, drink, everything about fishing now. Everything about fishing. I go alongside of a body of water or a small stream or creek or river, whatever. I'm thinking, hey, can I fish that? What kind of fish is in there? I'm always thinking about stuff like that now. It's funny how that works, huh? It is because there are so many different species, that so many ways to target them and different times. Exactly, Tone, or exactly, JBT, exactly. And you know what? That's what makes fishing so freaking exciting. That's what makes it so exciting to go out there and fish, because you can fish literally all year long, all year long. You got different types of baits, you got different types of lures, different types of equipment to use. And it's like, it's almost a guessing game that you want to see what them fish are going to tackle and what they're going to eat up. Indeed. Oh, exactly. It is never ending. Glenn, how are you? Good evening. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it is never ending when it comes to the sports fishing world that we have. You know, and one thing I've always said too, I may not be professional fisherman, I may not have the high dollar stuff. Doesn't mean I can't get out there and fish. I tell everybody that. You may not have the best of everything, and you just may have a simple pole and a setup. You know what? You're still fishing. And that's what's amazing about it. That is what's so amazing about it. It don't cost a lot of money, just a lot of time. And you know what? I'm learning more and more now as I get older. The more time I spend out here fishing, I'm making memories that I won't ever forget when I can't fish anymore. You know, one thing that I will tell you, folks, and I'm going to get kind of deep just for a second. I'm going to get kind of deep. I, at one time, had worked so much that that's all I knew was work. Work, 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 work. That's all I knew. And it hit me one day, some time ago, that I sat, we were talking, my wife and I, we were talking, and I said, you know, baby, one day we're both going to get up there in age where we can't do anything. And this thought's going to cross my mind. Am I going to sit there and say, I wish I could have done? Or do I want to say, man, remember when we did this? As we're sitting on that front porch rocking in that rocking chair. Hang on a minute. Thought I heard that bell hit. But that's probably what really keyed me in. And you know what? I have a good friend that lives in California. And Lanny, if you're watching this, man, I need to give you a big shout out, brother, because it was because of what you told me years ago that inspired me to want to get out and do more also. So, Lenny, if you're watching tonight, man, thank you so much. But I mean, I'm that guy now. I want to get out there and I want to experience everything. Hey, Florida fan, how are you, bud? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah, every time I hear that bell, man, I keep thinking I'm getting hit. But I think the saving grace on that is that secondary drag system I have on there, as soon as that fish takes it and goes, I'll hear it. The wind may take the bell, but I'm going to hear the drag. That's the beautiful part about them secondary gear systems. Now, folks, this here is my Berkeley medium to heavy rod. I think it weighs out about 30 pounds on the line. I think I'm pushing 25 tonight. I'm using probably a 2.5, 3 ounce weight. I've got a slide weight on that thing. I'm using, I think, yeah, line thing about 25 to 30 pound line on there. A couple swivels here and there with the drag system on there. So, folks, if you've never used a bait runner, I highly recommend that you actually research them and invest in one. They're great. The one I picked is a medium size because they come in small, medium, large as far as weight wise, as far as line capacity and all that. I went with medium because there's ones that even go heavier than that you could probably get away with using ocean fishing on. But this one here I thought was like between the happy medium and two. I highly recommend them. This one I believe cost me $49 at Amazon. $49 on Amazon. If I end up resetting the pole with bait, I'll show it to you. It's in a great, amazing rod and reel set. Amazing rod and reel set. Whoa, it's cold tonight. Coffee is a good thing, yeah? Coffee is an amazing thing. So a buddy of mine that I fish with, Mike from Fishing with Ferg, we did our gummy worm challenge. That happened to be a bust, but we had a blast of a good time. We both got skunked, but I think Mike ended up eating most of his. If my memory serves him right, I think Mike ended up eating most of his bait. Let's see here. That's exactly what my dad said. You work hard his whole life. My kids are grown. I did a lot. My job. I'm old. It's time for me to kick back. Exactly, JBT. And that's where we are right now, believe it or not. I'm at that cusp or precipice, I would say, of going retirement. My wife and me, we've been talking about it, and yeah, I'm at that point now. I'm ready to retire soon. So, and it's going to give me a lot more time to be with my wife, my grandkids, my family, and a lot more time to be fishing out here with you guys. So I'm excited about doing it. It's all about enjoying life with your grandkids, your family, and all the above, and good friends, especially like each one of you here on Facebook. I'm sorry, YouTube. I said Facebook. That's another senior moment right there, eh? David says, good evening, sir. Hope you and your family are having a safe and blessed day. Well, thank you, David. We are. My wife is right now with my grandkids and my daughter-in-law. She's hanging out, spending good quality time with them. And I'm out here doing the me thing, doing some fishing. Folks, as you can see the clouds, man, they're pretty fierce. They're all the way across them, but I think eventually they're going to open up a little bit. Folks, again, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who've supported my channel and helped me from the very beginning until now. I was finally able to reach my 3,000 hour watch mark. I'm super excited about it and ready to move on to the next phase of what we got to do with YouTube. So again, folks, I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. Still learning a lot about this whole YouTube thing, I'll tell you. I didn't realize how much it entailed, but man, I'm having a blast doing it. Hey, Clash, how are you?